I'm worried about the township.
Yes, and I am too.
The reason why I didn't forward the email back to you also, Mike, is because Jeff had already emailed me on the same situation, and if I would have emailed back to you, that violates the open meeting laws where 3 people outside of a town board meeting
No,
are...
you're wrong.
She actually did talk to him through that email.
It's agreed here, we need an attorney, we need him fast, so.
As I said, I will get that other information,
Just
get it back to
One more
second.
point of clarification
Pick
on
up
that.
to the second.
And this is not in the person's email. All right? When it comes under HEPA, I, as a firefighter, cannot talk to anybody that is not a firefighter or a town supervisor about that issue. You, as a town supervisor, because you are an official and have potential access to our information, have violated HEPA by using the name. That is unbelievable. When I read, I couldn't believe it. I absolutely could not believe it. She cannot even email that to one person that is not another member of the fire department or a member of the board without being in violation of HEPA.
What does HEPA stand for?
Health and, yeah,
I can't remember what is it.
Health Information Privacy Protection Act.
Yes.
That was why we would not even bring up the other portion of that email. We will not address that in public.
That was a low blow.
Well, anyways,
But-
whatever,
Yeah.
but it was spread around.
I got
Sorry.
it.
We got one last item here. It's concern about Easy Act of the League, brought up.
Is he still
I
here?
wanted to come to meetings. The last meeting I was at was about 2 years ago.
It's a 2-hour wait to
Whoa,
get there,
maybe
but-
they picked up the pace a little bit. I live on Birch Acres. I've been there since '91. And the first part of Birch Acres Road, maybe you guys are planning this, and I'm just coming and asking the question. I'm Randy Dokauer, and I've lived there for a long time. And the first stretch there from the Levake to where the UZX splits, that piece of road is, I was told years ago by your dad, it was a pretty decent piece of road, but it just, every time the weather gets bad or it gets bad, it turns into just a disaster. And I'm just worried that if something isn't done down the road, it's just going to disintegrate. So I'd almost like to see us talk about it. I would help work on it. How would you pave that section?
First,
I
you
don't
have
know.
to fix the base, it's bad.
Well, there you go. But I'm just saying, that's just a concern I
It's got
have.
to be brought up to code.
That's,
So that's just a piece that, my wife and I walked down, and I finally said, okay, I'm going to go to the board, and I'm just going to talk to them
You have to
about
realize,
that
though,
beautiful road that we drive down.
you have to realize, though, that road gets a lot of traffic.
Oh, I know it
That's why
does.
it gets in such poor shape.
Right, and as soon as it rains or something, there's like 600 holes in it, just
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And you guys will
those
come
are
and
all
eventually
breaking
grade it
bumps,
nice,
Yeah.
and then the next time there's a rain or something, boom, there's 600, just like that.
The only thing we can do is have the contractor address the grading issue a little bit more often.
Yeah, but I mean, you do
That's
that,
the
you're
only
doing, I'm not
solution we have.
complaining about that, you're doing the best you can. And the thing is that I don't understand, because I don't know a lot about roads, is once it goes up the hill, the new road they put in, that was pretty decent. So I don't know the difference, but that doesn't get all the holes
It's actually built
and the
across
drainage.
this.
Yeah, okay, that's one issue. The other issues I have is, I do a lot of jogging and riding bikes on the Levate. Is there any way to, and I'd be willing to do this or do something, to clean some of the sand and
They did
gravel
that
off?
today. Did that today.
yeah.
They do that where the curb is.
No, they did it all the way up and down.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Okay, that's very nice.
See, we take care of you.
You're hot. Well, okay, now, go for 3 this.
That's why we had you last, so we can get rid of you this big.
Well, now, the third one you might have covered already. The third one is, the 35-mile-an-hour sign comes from one side of the Levake Road, and this might not be the place to deal with it, but I wanted to start here because it's our township. Come from one side is right next to the Eagle's Nest, and on the other side, the 35-mile-an-hour sign is like up the road a quarter mile. I don't really understand that, but my wife, we got hit rear-ended there and split our trailer in half, and the only reason she maybe didn't get really hurt badly is she saw that the car came around the corner, 55, really fast, was looking at the Eagle's Nest, but looking for her husband, and then ran right into us, slammed my wife trying to make a left-hand turn.
That's a
there.
county issue.
Yeah.
That's a county issue. And how about, okay, the other issue I have that goes with it, and I think I talked to Sherry about this, That's the support.
3.5.
I'm going hot here because you guys are so good. You guys are excellent. Do we ever patrol that to 35? Because now there are people are going to be there, and
No.
there are people that fly through there 50, 60.
Sheriff's Department's doing a pretty good job keeping it up.
Yeah, they're doing,
Not in that stretch. They do down the main
no, they do.
Levake.
No, they've been hitting that.
What is the exact stretch now?
Well, right by your house and any there, in there. That boy, cars fly through there all the time.
It's about that
Well,
mile
right
slow down
yeah.
stretch.
Yeah, anywhere by the bridge. Boy,
I
tell you,
was
cars fly
passed
through
on
there.
the bridge today.
So was I.
Well, I've seen
With
people
a
over
look
70,
yet.
80s.
Yeah, and now the people are, they're parked along the edge and
No,
people
I
are
know,
walking.
you're right. But that, I think that's one of the problems of being a little bit short-staffed and heavy traffic area. I know that you run on that road all the time, but there's an enormous amount of traffic up and down that Levake.
Well, we need a 4-lane.
Yeah, yeah, we're lucky we got two of them.
But who does, because I'm thinking.
The sheriff. Well, the highway patrol will on occasion,
Right.
but it's basically
But for
sheriff.
one, when the Levake Road was first rebuilt, people drove down at 80 miles an hour. And then they patrolled it for quite a bit of time, and now people drive 60. It seems like we need some patrolling to help us. We're not real good at patrolling ourselves. So I don't know, who do I contact on that then?
Just because the issue is the thing with the fire department, he asked Julie to have an extra sheriff. It's some of the stuff that the fire department gets out there.
We have
Like open up the can of worms for us. That's a good point. Okay. I don't care if we take, but we might do something that would affect it. So, sure. Well, that's a good point.
But we can also request it. I mean, all
We
request.
request more than
But
we
the
already-
county put the signs in there.
Yeah,
So they made the decision, so somebody, if they can, once in a while, because like I said, so the Levake Road was first put in, people drove 80, 70, 80.
Yeah.
And then they patrol it, and people drive 60 now. In fact, they drive about the same speed across the bridge as they do down the Levake Road, all the way to the mark.
They actually changed.
I don't
once
pull
they
out in that
made
road
that
right
road
unless they're half a mile down.
postings.
All right, that's all. That was
One
better.
thing that I would also like to state too is that for townships that have bike paths and walking paths, if you want more safety, we can actually post signs on the roads. That is something that we could discuss as a community. Because, there are a certain amount of bikers that go back and forth along here, and we could do that.
can't do it on the computer.
Well,
You have
can't
to
we
approach
can
the
ask
county
them to
with
do it
that.
though.
Oh, you can ask
We can ask them to do
We
it,
can.
so Sherry, could we write a letter to the county about a stretch of Levake Road? Would that be sufficient?
Well, I think if we just get that, if we could patrol it a little bit, just people see a little patrolling, that's gonna slow people down, that'll probably do it. I don't feel like when I'm riding my bike or jogging there, I need any help.
Okay.
It's just that,
Just remember
I'm worried about somebody getting
to
hit
that.
there. And my wife got slammed, if she didn't step on the gas, she could have really got hurt. She saw it coming.
If the board wants, we can certainly go ahead and issue the letter to the sheriff's department saying we would like to spend this much money, or you may want to think about it, and we can do it as of the next
We
meeting.
don't want to spend it all at once.
Let's request additional patrols and see where we go.
Okay, just request additional patrols for this
Right.
period, and see if we can respond for it. All right. It goes by whatever the prevailing hourly rate is.
Well,
I will just send a letter to the sheriff's department requesting that.
okay, we'll, we're now going to recess this meeting for 20 minutes of being efficient. Let's say for 20 minutes to talk with our potential new road foreman.
Excuse me, before you adjourn?
We're not adjourning, we're
Recess.
recessing.
Okay, even before you do that, we need to make a request that that video not be shown until after this is cleared with the attorney.
I've already done
He just
that.
wants it on record.
We want it on record
Okay. Until the attorney
and
is,
recorded in the records.
can we do that?
You just
No, no,
record
no.
it.